Welcome to Let's Talk Poverty, the first episode of a weekly podcast where I share my thoughts on ending U.S. poverty in our lifetime. I am Sean Spence, poverty activist, and you can learn more about ending U.S. poverty in our lifetime at povertyactivist.com. Now, let's talk poverty. Hello there. Today I want to share a powerful idea. We can end U.S. poverty in our lifetime. Look at Maria. 2 years ago, she was sleeping in her car with her 8-year-old daughter, working 2 jobs and still unable to make rent. Today, she has her own apartment and just finished medical assistant certification. A Housing First program changed everything. And here's where it really gets uncomfortable. We live in a time and place where one medical emergency can bankrupt middle-class families, yet we have convinced ourselves that Maria's homelessness is her personal failing rather than our public policy. If we can mobilize trillions for corporate bailouts faster than you can say too big to fail, why do we treat investments in human potential like the worst kind of welfare? Think about American achievement when we really commit. We've conquered diseases, connected the world, and turned moonshots into reality. Geez Louise, we made paying $7 for coffee socially acceptable. People line up for it. When we tackle problems head on, we do not just fix what is broken. We change everything for the better. We transform our reality. Consider James, a veteran living unsheltered in Salt Lake City for 3 years. The city did not just hand James apartment keys. Instead, they provided comprehensive support, counseling, job training, healthcare. James turned his life around, now working as a peer counselor, helping other veterans. He is proof that committed solutions create ripple effects across the community. Today, 37 million Americans live in poverty, and they are our greatest untapped potential. Behind every statistic is someone with dreams and talents just waiting to be unleashed. The city of Stockton, California, gave 125 families $500 monthly, no strings attached. Critics predicted the worst, the same critics who think people stop working if someone helps meet their basic needs. Instead of the worst, employment increased, families stabilized, and children's performance in school improved. Here's a question. What if this whole idea of welfare dependency has it backwards, and the real problem is not public assistance? What if the issue is that our economic system has become hooked on having workers so desperate that they will take jobs that pay almost nothing? When someone works full-time but still needs food stamps to feed their family, who exactly is getting the welfare here? The worker is putting in 40 hours a week or more doing the work that keeps businesses running, yet taxpayers end up covering the basic costs because the employer does not pay a living wage. Here's another question. In a country that literally spends more on military bans than many nations' entire defense budgets, why do we act like feeding hungry children would bankrupt us? Poverty is not a character flaw. It is a policy choice dressed as natural law. Cities have virtually ended homelessness. Communities have lifted entire populations out of poverty. Change is not just possible, it is happening right now, just in smaller doses. Final uncomfortable question. If ending poverty strengthens our economy, reduces healthcare costs, and unleashes the potential of millions, and we know it would, why do we accept arguments that we can't afford bold action? Could it be that some profit more from managed scarcity than shared prosperity? The resources exist, the blueprints exist, success stories exist. What we need is the collective belief that we can write a new American history, treating poverty as the solvable problem it actually is. Together, we will prove America's greatest days lie ahead, not built on people working 80 hours, still unable to meet their family's basic needs. Thank you.